Which guard is your dude of choice when it comes to building your lineups around? Garion.
Well, I'm glad I get to start. Because I know Nick Whalen is going to have the same answer as me because this is a DeJounte Murray slate. That's just what it is. The Spurs going up against the Nets, a team that has just decided they will not play defense. They have the fourth worst defensive rating in the NBA in the month of January. They're giving up over 116 points per 100 possessions. And that's translated into the Spurs having one of the highest implied team totals on this slate. And if you're going to give me a plus offensive environment for DeJounte Murray, who across his last 5 games is averaging 1.58 DraftKings points per minute, that's like Giannis Jokic level production. And I don't think we think about Murray in quite that capacity, although maybe we haven't been, but we should be. He's just doing it all for the Spurs right now, and I think you can't ignore him. Just a little bit more expensive than 10K.
Hey, Whalen, is it true? You have the same answer?
Of course. If DeJounte Murray's on the slate, I'm going to consider playing DeJounte Murray. But for the sake of argument here, I'll try to make a case for a couple other guys. You know, I don't mind paying up for Steph Curry tonight against Houston. Kind of got back on track. They ended up losing that game to Indiana. But no Klay Thompson. Of course, still no Draymond Green for Golden State. Could kind of be a one-man show night for Stephen Curry against a bad Houston defense. So, again, I don't mind paying up for him. You know, on the other side of that Spurs-Nets game, you got Kyrie Irving at $9,500. Spurs are 27th against the position this season. I think Kyrie's actually looked really good in his limited action. And most importantly, he's been playing big minutes in every single game. They've taken the training wheels off almost immediately with Kyrie Irving. So both sides, both elite guards in that Spurs-Nets game are appealing. But I really like Fred VanVleet at $8,500. Really nice price, quite a bit cheaper than where he was at even a week or two ago. He's still playing like 42 minutes every single night. You know, we really don't see any other teams or coaches, pushing their starters the way that Nick Nurse does. And VanVleet hasn't been great lately production-wise. He's coming off of like a 4 of 20 shooting night against Dallas on Wednesday. But, getting a guy who's going to play 40 minutes at $8,500, he's a high-usage guard, he has a high ceiling against a bottom 10 defense in the Wizards. It's a pretty appealing situation.
All right, Friar, who do you like? Which guard? Oh, God. No.
Well, I was going to go with DeJounte Murray as well, but obviously everybody's going to be excited about him tonight, given the total on DraftKings Sportsbook, what he did last time out, what he's been doing, and how the Nets do against opposing point guards. I will say another way to back him would be over on DraftKings Sportsbook. His points plus rebounds total is at 28.5 right now. Really like that a lot. The Nets, only 3 teams have allowed more rebounds per game to opposing point guards. But if you want somebody a little bit different, I think Ja Morant is a good play tonight at 9.3K. We saw what he did last time out. The Grizzlies are still very much depleted. I think as long as Desmond Bane is out right now, Ja Morant, and there's another guy who I'm going to talk about in a bit, are players that you need to consider playing on a night-to-night basis because Desmond Bane takes up quite a bit of usage, obviously a good player and everything. So Ja is a good play, but DeJounte is ultimately my favorite guard play tonight.